Hi, so this Unmasking Marshmello, this was it.
Have you ever heard anyone say, Marshmello is my favorite artist? Probably not, unless you frequently have conversations with 9-year-olds who play Fortnite. But Marshmello currently sits at over 50 million monthly listeners on Spotify, has 4 songs with over 1 billion
Yes, it's insane.
streams,
50 billion plays.
is Grammy nominated, and has dominated popular radio for years. In 2017, Forbes reported Marshmello was the 8th highest paid DJ, earning $21 million, and they were able to do all of this without ever revealing their identity. Marshmello is not a person.
It's like si the penis at the guitar.
It's a mascot that represents Marshmello Creative LLC, similar to Tony the Tiger or the Green Giant. Only their main profit driver is watered-down generic EDM and pop music, and while you think I might sound like a hater, they don't even consider Marshmello art. It's an investment firm with 11 to 50 employees. If you found out the man who created this entity didn't perform his DJ sets, didn't produce his songs, didn't do interviews, didn't physically ever go out in this costume, what would change? Absolutely nothing. It could be a different person in that suit every single time you have ever seen them, and
It's the art that matters.
nobody would know. What are the chances that the man behind the Marshmello mask is an American Ninja Warrior finalist, a pro Fortnite player teaming up with Ninja, a chef, a skateboarder, all while being a Grammy-nominated producer and world-touring DJ? The funniest part about it, he has been hiding in plain sight since day one. Marshmello's identity was leaked just 3 months after releasing his first song, and he wasn't infiltrated by a hacker group or hometown haters. Skrillex, the biggest DJ in the world, straight up told everyone who he was.
Who's that right now?
It's Chris.
Actually snitching and
Oh,
the
Marshmello. Marshmello, speaking of new talent,
Really?
this kid is making great music. For
Really?
real, on that young, new.
Great. Maybe I'll get to interview you one day, Marshmello.
From this interview with Skrillex, we learned that Marshmello's name is Chris, and that he is a promising upcoming talent. Now, most upcoming artists don't just get a shout out from the biggest DJ in the world, so they suspected Marshmello was an industry plant. Some even suspected Skrillex was Marshmello and tried to play the reverse psychology card. After all, Marshmello's first song was uploaded just 3 months before this interview. Waves was uploaded to SoundCloud March 2nd, 2015. Professional quality mixing and mastering from an account with 0 followers was not helping industry plant accusations. After releasing just 9 songs, he had reached 46,000 followers in 2 months. EDM fans were suspicious from the very beginning.
just like that.
Not uncommon at all for producers to have multiple aliases for musical side projects. Skrillex is also in a duo with Diplo called Jack U. Diplo has a side project as a group called Major Lazer. Avicii had Tim Berg. Pendulum has Knife Party. Mac Miller's producer name was Larry Fisherman. There is an endless list of popular producers / DJs with active side projects. So people suspected that Marshmello was a side project of another popular artist. But before we reveal Marshmello's true identity, a word from our sponsor, Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy is the easiest place to play pick for NBA opening night, all about with code PATCHTIME. Adventure Club. Half of the duo is Christian Srigley. Christian could be shortened to Chris, but it's unlikely. Rusko, whose real name is Christopher William Mercer. But Rusko is an EDM legend and seems extremely out of character to pursue an anonymous career making generic festival EDM. What's So Not's real name is Chris Emerson, who was also signed to Ausla at that time, which is Skrillex's record label, but What's So Not is Australian and that accent would have been obvious on the phone with Skrillex. So that leaves us with .com, whose real name is Christopher Comstock, who was a prime suspect for being the identity behind Marshmello. .com was a popular bass music DJ from Philadelphia in the mid-2010s. He made a splash in the EDM scene for his late 2013 remix of Chief Keef's Hate Being Sober, then continued to make festival trap remixes of popular songs. Trap is a genre of bass music originally derived from hip-hop. It often features huge 808 bass lines, fast hi-hats, and simple catchy synth melodies. Festival trap is the same but slaps a ton of reverb on those melodies to make it feel like you are in a stadium concert. .com exploded in 2014 with over 15 million streams on his songs and tens of thousands of followers. He got signed to Bygore Records, which had a roster of many top-tier bass music acts. This was a key point for his career, because at Bygore he met and signed with his manager, Mo Shalizi. Mo is arguably the mastermind behind Marshmello, because despite .com getting tons of streams and followers on SoundCloud, he wasn't interesting enough from a marketing perspective. All of .com's biggest songs were remixes, not original creations. The name .com didn't have any creative branding or uniqueness around it, and he looked like just any other DJ. Since he was playing a lot of festival trap in small clubs with a bunch of dubstep fans, when he hit the stage, people would take a bathroom break
basic white guy.
or get a drink at the bar. He plateaued, and Mo came up with a plan. They tried to assess the problem with EDM. It was flooded with a bunch of egotistical DJs who partied hard, created an image of coolness, and made music to satisfy whatever trend is happening in the clubs. Most of the fans were 18 plus because many of the concerts had age restrictions. They wanted to create a brand that was positive, kid-friendly, and most importantly, anonymous. Marshmello was created as a side project for Chris to express himself through a new style of music. All songs were original productions that blurred the lines between festival trap and future bass. The songs were light, uplifting, and emotional to go along with his brand of positivity. Mo got all of his other artists to repost and support Marshmello's music on SoundCloud. Mo says that Skrillex reached out to him asking who Marshmello was early on, which is possible. Skrillex still to this day shows love to smaller artists and has always scoured the internet looking for new talent. It's also likely that Mo sent Marshmello's music to Diplo since Mo managed an artist called Jaws who was signed to Diplo's label, and then Diplo put Skrillex on. Skrillex reposted Mello's track called Find Me on April 5th, 1 month after Mello started releasing music. Then Skrillex gave Mello the biggest opportunity of his 1-month career, to produce the official remix for Jack U and Justin Bieber's song, Where Are You Now?
Oh, yeah.
This song had everyone in the scene
Actually, pretty good song.
wondering, how did Marshmello get so famous so fast? But Mo and Chris had a problem. They didn't know how to hide Marshmello's physical identity. How were they going to do shows? Of course they considered a helmet because two of the most iconic EDM brands, Daft Punk and Deadmau5, sported a helmet during their performances. So Mo reached out to a friend
And Deadmau5 music is insane.
who could make them a prototype. The helmet was a yoga mat wrapped in a circle with the eyes cut out, and a dollar store LED light on the inside. This was revealed during the trailer for the Hard Day of the Dead 2015 festival. But while on set, Mo took a picture of Mello and pretended to leak it to Billboard anonymously. The next day, mystery producer Marshmello reveals first ever photo ahead of Halloween Live debut. Mo negotiated Mello's first live performance and appearance in this trailer for a whopping $30,000, 5 or 6 times more than what .com was being paid for a show. His debut was as an opening act for Skrillex's Pure of Fear Halloween show, but the more memorable set was at Hard Summer, with his intro leaning into the mystique.
A lot of people are thinking maybe it's Skrillex who's just, using another name to put out different tracks and stuff like that. But I think those people are kind of right and I'll explain why. I don't know, it's been bothering me, it's been killing me. I am dying to know who Marshmello really is.
From there, the takeover began, starting with a USA tour, then a massive international tour all over Australia,
I really like the mystery, huh?
China, Spain. His debut album Joytime went #1 on iTunes' top electronic albums the day of its release. He dominated social media with captions his fans enjoyed like Diplo trying to distract me with pictures of naked marshmallows, or with marketing stunts from Mo like purchasing a billboard outside of Coachella that read, "I'm working hard now so my future daughter doesn't have to sell detox tea on her social media." Detox tea was a popular trend on social media as a quick fix weight loss product, mostly promoted by female influencers. They claim this billboard went viral and had many people asking who Marshmello was, but I found no evidence of that. Marshmello ascended through the EDM ranks, headlining a world tour less than a year after releasing his first song. That's the power of the helmet and the Skrillex cosign. His track Alone would be a defining moment for Mello, as it was his first bona fide original hit, sitting at over 2.4 billion
It's actually very good, but it's kind of tiring of hearing it.
views on YouTube.
Oh, what the-
Coincidentally, .com stopped doing shows and releasing music at the same time Marshmello started doing shows. But the whole .com is Marshmello expose was only for EDM diehards. Most of the Mello gang didn't care about his anonymity, they just liked the music. A photo of Mello was posted backstage at a show in Vegas. You can see through the ripped jeans that he has a tattoo on his right leg that seems to match the tattoo .com has on his right leg. And if that wasn't enough proof, Deadmau5 straight up exposed him. Marshmello tweeted, "I wonder if Deadmau5 would be down to play basketball together, one-on-one, winner buys dinner." Deadmau5 replied, "Yes, okay, we get it. .com wasn't working. You put a bucket on your head and mentioned me weekly. Winning formula. Awesome." Then, something insane happened 1 month later. At EDC Las Vegas, Marshmello took off his helmet.
I'm gonna take off my helmet in 3, 2, 1.
Social media exploded thinking that Marshmello is in fact another iconic DJ, Tiesto.
No,
This was a
sorry.
major news story that made headlines outside of
Tiesto.
the EDM community. Deadmau5 chimed in. Okay, so the biggest news item from EDC is some piece of shit taking off a helmet to reveal another piece of shit. Hey, it's your money. Mello replied, winning formula for relevance. Talk shit on Marshmello once a week. You should add Kotex maxi pads to your rider. This would be an ongoing buckethead beef for many years. Eventually, people realized that the Tiesto face reveal was just a prank, but they did begin to question the plausibility of Marshmello being more than one person. More specifically, is he the one actually making the music? And this video may have exposed him. In a YouTube video posted by Creator Arcade, Marshmello is seen giving a tutorial on how he makes music. First of all, his voice is heavily manipulated.
For those of you who might be new to music production, I want to make sure that we
This, oh shit.
take care of a few of the essentials. Our first task will be to change our tempo.
We know how he actually sounds because he speaks on the mic at his concerts, but he never spoke during interviews at this point in his career. His tutorial feels more like he is reading off a script. For example,
I did add some more audio effects to this sound to help it stick out a little bit more. The first effect I added is called OTT. This can be found in the multiband dynamics category.
now compare that to another producer giving a tutorial on the same page.
On it like brings out like the overtones and like the harmonics of it.
Music producers analyzed this video
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
and noted that he speaks and navigates the program Ableton like someone with only a basic knowledge of music production. Then Marshmello goes on to add tons of effects, changing very specific parameters without even hearing the song to see how those effects are changing it. Producers in the comments were not convinced this was Mello. But
Maybe it was a bit suspicious, but it doesn't for a long time, so I
does
don't know.
this prove that Chris Comstock is not the one that makes the music? Well, obviously, it's Shawn Mendes. No, wait, it's Will Ferrell.
Alex is littering a lot.
Yes, it's me.
Okay, the joke is played out now. But to make Mello's music production conspiracy even worse, people also discovered that his song Friends, which has 1.3 billion streams, is just a downloaded loop from a stock music website.
Come on.
I mean, it works or whatever.
Now, this doesn't necessarily prove that Chris isn't the one producing the music, and while some people scold him for being uncreative and unoriginal, others just look at this as being resourceful. If there's a website, which in this case was Splice, that could help you speed up your workflow, why not use it? This song peaked at number 11 on the Billboard Hot 100. In fact, from 2017 to 2021, Mello had at least one song consistently on the Billboard Hot 100. Wolves with Selena Gomez hit number 20, Silence with Khalid number 30, and Happier with Bastille peaked all the way
Yeah, Silence is so good.
at number 2. Come and Go with Juice WRLD also hit number 2. Entry-level EDM fans don't fully understand the culture. They like the big festivals and cute outfits, but probably are not interested in what makes a DJ or producer so great. Marshmello became their favorite DJ because he had one very specific difference than anyone else: the helmet. And his euphoric melodies are designed to just make you feel happy, which he does very well. This is also a big reason why he gained a huge international fan base. Marshmello has no race, religion, or human
Canada.
connection. His brand represents this vague positivity, and the helmet is literally smiling the whole time. Mello has just enough human characteristics for fans all around the world to connect with. But the debate of who the real Marshmello is was finally ended by Natalie Roebmed from Forbes. In mid-2017, she searched for Christopher Comstock in BMI's public database. This showed that Comstock is registered as a songwriter and performer for various Marshmello songs. BMI is a performing rights organization that collects performance royalties whenever their members' songs are played publicly on TV, digital streaming platforms, the radio, live venues, restaurants, shops, wherever music gets played. Every song is attached to an artist's legal name. Katherine Hudson is the legal songwriter of Katy Perry's music. Dwayne Carter is the legal songwriter of Lil Wayne's music. When Natalie made this discovery, she emailed Mello's legal team asking to confirm Chris is Mello. And just 12 hours after she sent the email, Comstock had been wiped from BMI's website. Searching for Comstock as a songwriter rendered 0 results. Unless you believe he has a ghost producer, Christopher Comstock is producing Marshmello's music. However, there is one very obvious time Chris Comstock was not the man in the costume, and that was when
Ghost
Marshmello
producer?
absolutely dominated the American Ninja Warrior course with ease. During stage 1 of the 2018 American Ninja Warrior finals, 97 contestants attempted and only 30 made it. bucket. Marshmello randomly pulls up when he has never entered the contest in history, never shown any type of athletic capabilities besides standing on a DJ booth, and flies through the course wearing the massive bucket helmet while dancing in between obstacles. He is not listed on the official website as a finalist, and this was clearly just a marketing stunt for the show. This seems like a harmless stunt, but the next one is a little shady. In 2018, E3 was hosting a Fortnite Pro-Am competition, which featured the best professional
Installing at this point.
esports players who each partnered with a celebrity guest. They had Lil Yachty, Pete Wentz, Designer, Party Next Door, just to name a few. Marshmello was there too. And who was he paired up with? Ninja. Ninja is the most famous Fortnite player of all time, and in 2018, he was at his competitive peak. Mo claims that Mello just started playing Fortnite in his free time, asked Ninja to play, and they hit it off. Simple as that. Now, the winners of this Pro-Am competition would get a $1 million prize to donate to charity, and it would be great press if the two most recognizable brands won this competition. Of course, Ninja and Marshmello won, despite Marshmello wearing this bulky helmet that restricts his vision. Is it possible that Mello is just extremely good at Fortnite and plays it in his free time? Sure, but he also became a partner with Fortnite shortly after, launching an official skin and bundle that people could purchase for $12 to $18. Then he did the world's first Fortnite concert, which was a 10-minute DJ set that players could attend inside of the game. Then from here released countless Fortnite music videos on his official YouTube channel. This is a strategic multi-million-dollar business partnership, and it just seems incredibly convenient that this started by Mello being partnered with the best player in the world with 1.7 million
He's trying to make more money, but
watching live and winning the competition. Mello earned a staggering $44 million in 2017 and 2018, not even 2 years after abandoning the .com brand. By 2020, he was worth $56 million and became an equity partner in the Stuffed Puffs Marshmello snack brand. Marshmello is not a person, it's a corporate identity that happens to make music. These days, Chris hides in plain sight. You can see his personal Instagram account where he is hanging out with Mo, 808 Mafia, Jaws, all the biggest DJs in the world. Chris gets to reap all the rewards of a multi-million-dollar empire but takes off the helmet and nobody would recognize him on the street. He never officially admitted that he was Marshmello because he knows that nobody really cares. EDM is about the entire culture, not parasocial relationships with the DJ and producer, probably because EDM is not reliant on vocals. People connect with words, lyrics, and they develop a relationship with the artist they feel like is speaking to them. But dance music is just about the rhythm. Way less fans develop that deep personal connection to an EDM artist. So for Marshmello,
it's purely for the music.
it does not matter who is producing the music. It does not matter who is under that helmet. What they are making is not art. It's a product. And as long as they keep releasing that product and people dance, Marshmello could be DJing for the next 100 years.